All right. Could you send me your op.gg, please?
Yes. Send it right now. Send.
Thank you very much. All right. So, what's your goal with League of Legends?
Well, I'm trying at least this split. I'm looking to hit at least diamond, like hit
Mm-hmm.
diamond 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then probably after that go a little bit higher,
Mm-hmm.
maybe masters or wherever I go. Like I just want to get diamonds for sure this season.
Okay. Yeah, I think diamond is very, very achievable. Um, it's a good goal. All right. So you sent me was it a Jin or a Nilah VOD? Sorry.
I'll send you a Nilah VOD.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, that was a game which I thought I did well, but then the game dragged on for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to see what maybe I could have done better, or if I did a mistake.
Yeah. I guess it was this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Cool. So I think like diamond is a good goal. I think definitely like you can do that in one season easily. Easily if you just change a few things because you're already so close to it. Oh my god. Whoops. You're already so close to it.
Yep.
At plat 2. So that's good. Um. So I'm just gonna look at runes and items quickly. I don't know masses about Nilah.
Yeah.
Do you just take these? Do you do these yourself, or do you take them from a website?
Well, because I haven't played Nilah in a long time, or ADC. I just recently switched to ADC. I've been using what everyone recommends, so like sites or like streamers or YouTubers, whatever I see.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of the items, I just go the recommended items and what I think is best for the situation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's fine. Like as long as you're building items which aren't bad, then it doesn't matter if you're building the best items. To be honest, especially in Diamond, it's like it doesn't have that much impact on a game as long as you're not building like AP or some shit. You'll be fine.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
troll.
yeah, and I think your runes are fine as well. I think these look pretty normal. Um, what do you Ezreal Nautilus? So any other brawl? Yeah, I think they look fine, to be honest. So I wouldn't change anything about that. And your summoners as well. I think heal is fine. Do you always go heal though? Because
Well, I would go heal as a safety, I guess you could say, for in terms of if we go in with my support as a gateway. I can heal my support either for movement speed or for the heal. Because I mean, ghost or cleanse, I don't usually take cleanse. I just feel like I have the ability to dodge the skill shots.
mm-hmm.
But I like ghost as well. But I really want heal just to make sure my support is safe if we go in, or if I need to, if anyone can survive on 1 HP on my team.
Yeah, I think that's
Just
a
because
good.
I don't want to give gold to the enemy team or any deaths.
Yeah, I think heal is it's like the strongest summoner spell you can take for the 2v2 because you're basically getting two summoner spells with one because you
Yeah.
give it to a support as well. So it's yeah, it's good. I think you can go ghost when you have like a really free lane, just because ghost is like really OP.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you're playing champs like Nilah, having extra HP is really OP. So I think heal is fine
Yep.
in most situations. It's only times like cleanse can be really good against like stuff with exhaust, because often as Nilah you want to cleanse the exhaust. Um, so I don't know if that'll be a problem this game. If it like turns into a problem, they don't even have exhaust actually. But I mean, maybe in this one they go exhaust. No one goes exhaust. All right. Well, that's
Yeah,
nature.
I haven't seen a lot of people going because
Yeah, I mean, if no one's doing it, then there's no reason to go cleanse at all. So
yeah.
that's fine. Cool. I think we'll just get straight into it then.
Yep.
Here we go. So You have comms, right? Is that right? Do you have comms in this game?
Yes, I do have comms and music playing in the background,
Okay.
so you
Um,
can mute it if you want.
yeah, I'll just turn them on if there's like a time where comms would have changed it, and I'm gonna make sure you've like got
I
the
mean,
saying the right
comms.
stuff.
I was speaking with someone in Discord who wasn't playing the game. Like this is a solo queue game, so I wasn't really speaking to anyone. I
Oh,
was
okay,
just like
okay. It wasn't.
whenever,
You
yeah,
were.
it was like the Discord. Someone was watching me, and
Okay, yeah.
I, I was just talking to myself or to him about the game.
Mhm. All right, that's fine. I'll just keep it muted then.
Yeah.
So do you have a routine when you're in the loading screen? Like.
Uh, Not really, to be honest. I'm just waiting for the loading screen to just get done with. So
Mhm.
I don't really pay attention on how many mastery points the enemy has or what level they are or what rank they are. Only sometimes, like I used to look at ranks, like
Mhm.
you see, oh, I see Emerald on mine, like, and sometimes they helped me because I was like, oh shit, we're actually playing against high ranks. High ranks it was for me for my time Emerald before, and I was like, yeah, fine, nice. At least I'm gonna earn some more LP if I win.
Mhm.
But now, to be honest, I don't really care. Like I know where I should be, and I don't really care about what everyone else is.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good. I think looking at ranks is really useless.
Yeah,
Because like sometimes sometimes you'll have like a fucking silver player and they'll go like 20 kills, and sometimes you'll be versus a diamond player and they go
yeah.
0-20. So
Yeah, I gave up watching on mastery points as well from one
yeah,
game I had
yeah, like this
with my
Riven
team.
is probably going to be the best player in the entire world and has like one mastery point. But
Yeah, exactly. So I just couldn't. I
yeah,
just didn't care anymore. So I was just
yeah.
looking at my phone and waiting for the game to load.
Hmm. That being said, you should not waste the loading screen. I think the loading screen is a really OP. If you get good at making a plan in the loading screen, it's really OP. Um, I would try and make a plan for like the first 3 minutes of the game, um, because the first 3 minutes of the game will always play pretty similarly. So you can already have in your head and expect what's coming.
All
Um,
right.
like before I load in, I want to know what I'm gonna do with my wave level 1. um, so yeah, what would you if I told you to make a plan right now? What would you say your plan is? And I would also want to think about junglers as well.
I mean, I think Kane is going to start bottom because when I play Kane, normals and everything, I start Raptors always.
Hmm.
So that just guarantees me I don't have to leash or something. I don't have to help my jungle, so I can be already in lane. But I feel like going to that game, I thought I thought I'm stronger with a Braum and against an Ezreal and Nautilus. So I would say I would just push the lane and try and harass them, I guess, a little bit with Braum's Q and my Q. Just try poke their HPs
Hmm.
and just try and win lane. To be honest, like I was really trying to like push. I would say push the wave 100%. Like go in, push the wave, and then ward maybe in the jungle. I'll take a recall. I think that would be the best. I don't remember exactly what I did, but I think from if I had to do a plan, I'll just do that. Push all the waves in until 3 minutes, and if I have a good reset for like a longsword maybe, or I think a longsword because I'm not quite sure how much gold you get from the first 3 minutes or like the first 3 minion waves.
Hmm.
That's something I lack intelligence of.
Yeah.
Like I don't know exactly what I can, how much gold, but yeah, if I would do that, if I would have a plan, sorry, I'll just push the waves and then reset while
Hmm.
having poking them at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's perfect actually. I think the when you're playing against Ezreal and Nautilus, it's really bad to get pushed in, because obviously if you're getting pushed
Yeah,
in, Ezreal will
he
poke
will
you,
poke.
and
Yeah,
then it also lets Nautilus look for hooks. So
yeah, I think that happened in the game also at some point. I think we just let them for a
mhm.
little bit have the advantage.
uh, yeah. Hello. Oh, you have cut out. I can't hear you anymore. Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. Like the power just went off randomly.
That's alright. I was just watching LEC while
Yeah,
you were
that's
gone.
fine. That's fine. Have you
Alright.
started the recording?
Yeah, yeah, I kept it going. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
you're just
Okay.
gonna
Sorry
have me.
about that. I have no idea.
Yeah, when you watch it back, I'll just be sitting in silence for 5 minutes. But
Sorry.
no worries. Okay, yeah. So I was saying, I think it's good to push against them because you don't want to get pushed in by Ezreal and Nautilus because they both have skill shots which you can block with a wave. So having a wave
Yep.
is really important. And then the thing you said about warding, I think was good as well because obviously Lee Sin wants to gank people because he is an early game jungler. So you need a ward, otherwise you'll die to a gank. And for Kane, I think as well, he doesn't want to gank because he needs his form and then he can win the game when he has that. He wants to scale a bit, he needs items compared to Lee Sin, he just wants to fight people. So that was good. And I think also recalling, doing a cheater recall, like on your third wave, that is also a good thing to do because you can't really poke these guys on the tower. Like you can throw Braum Q and you can maybe get an auto tackle too as Nilah, but you can't poke them.
Yeah.
Like you're a Caitlyn or something, you can't do that. So yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. That being said, you need to make sure you're not leashing this game. So you need to tell Kane that you can't leash, because if you lose push, that's really bad for you. I also think your item is fine. I would go Doran's Blade as well, I think. You could go Longsword, but you want to all-in people, so I think Doran's Blade is good to get
I
the extra
think I
HP.
did think that at some point that I went to go longshot just because of the 3 pots as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought I might want it to stay in the lane for longer,
Yeah,
and then when I have like 750 or 700 now, or whatever the price is, to go back and buy Spirited Dark. Because that's my ideal back
yeah. I mean,
for Nilah.
so you're saying you don't know how much gold you get. If you last hit the first 3 waves perfectly, it's 19 CS and a cannon, so you get like about 470 gold is roughly what you'll get. So you wouldn't be able to get a Dirk
Yeah.
anyway.
Alright. Yeah.
You'd have to stay until about the 5th wave, I think.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like that's what I thought. Like if I have the 3 pots, I'd rather stay until I get the amount of gold that I need for the Spirited Dark,
Mm-hmm.
rather than doing a cheated recall.
Yeah.
But I thought of that like after like some time in the game, which was late at that point. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So generally, when you're picking between your items, you can go Cull, you can go D-Blade, and you can go Longsword. Cull is really good if you don't want to interact with them and you just want to farm. D-Blade is good if you need the HP like the max HP, because you can all in people with it and you tank like an extra auto attack or two. And then the longsword is good because you can buy 3 potions, and that way you get loads of sustain. So if you're against poke, then you can go longsword. But if you're against all in, which you kind of are with the Nautilus, it's hard to say because the Ezreal will poke you. But I think in this lane, you want the HP more than you want the 3 potions.
Yep.
And then what you can also do, if you think you have a free lane where nothing's going to happen, is you can do longsword and refill potion. And this is like the middle ground between cull, because you get longsword, so you're building towards your item a bit faster because you don't have a Doran's item, but you have less potions, so it's a bit weaker because you have refill potion. But yeah, that being said, I would do the same. I think D-Blade is good. I would do the same thing. And actually what I would do this game is I would run bot lane and I would stand in this bush. Or not, I wouldn't stand in this bush actually because I can die. But I would want to go and place a ward in this bush level 1 because push is really important. One of the ways you get push is by being able to like stand in this bush. So I need to have vision in there to stand in that. Otherwise I might face check 5 people. So I would go and ward that bush level 1. But it's not too important. This is quite bad though, because they could have walked through Tribush, and no one's checking Tribush. So one of you should have gone and stood in Tribush. Okay, we see Lee Sin and Ezreal top. When you see Ezreal like this, you can actually do something pretty cheeky. If you stand here, and then pull the wave when it's coming towards you, the wave's going to start pushing towards you.
Pushing it, yeah.
Yeah, and you'll deny Ezreal some minions. So it's a really big mistake when you see Ezreal here. Like you can deny 1 or 2 minions.
I do that sometimes in top lane, like when I did play top lane a lot, because in top lane I really cared about the wave management.
Mm-hmm.
So if I knew I had the like power, I guess, over someone, like even in a level 1 fight, I'll do that. Like I'll just pull the wave a little bit so they can stack.
Yeah.
And they can kill like 1 minion every time.
And
like all of the minions focus on 1.
And if you do it this game, like it's really OP because you're going to hit level 2 before them while they're slow pushing into you. And you're going to get it extra early because you're playing Nilah, so you're getting extra XP anyway. And you will have denied him like 1 or 2 minions of XP. So you're going to get level 2 with a freeze in front of your tower while they're level 1. And you can literally just like walk past the wave and stand here, and they could never farm a minion again.
Yeah.
If you do it this game. And a lot of people say this, where they don't care about wave management in bot lane, which is a real shame because you can do exactly the same thing you can do in top lane and bot lane, and it is just as OP. So you shouldn't.
I just think it's hard to convey the message to my support. Like I have to type it on him, and on top lane I have more freedom because I know how I want to play the lane. Whereas in bot lane, like I don't know how my support will react to it. Sometimes they'll hit a minion and they'll ruin it.
Yeah. I mean, it is really annoying, but you should always try and do the right play, and then if your support does the wrong play, then you just have to make do with that. But you should always try and do the right thing first. And you can still communicate to them. Like, if they hit the wave, just danger ping them. And if they're not stupid, then they'll stop hitting the wave. Or if you need help hitting the wave, then just assistance ping on the wave. And they will start hitting the wave if they're smart. Yep. But yeah, I would have gone and pulled the wave because Ezreal should lose a lot of minions for this. But the next best thing you can do is slow push. So just last hit. Although it looks like Braum is... Yep. Braum is low, so unlucky. Actually, Ezreal's here. What? Oh, it's Nico. Yeah, look at that. How baited am I? Ezreal's actually here. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. If I was in this game, I would have walked into this bush, got hooked by Nautilus and Ezreal and died.
I mean, Nautilus was in mid lane.
Yeah.
He went up as well.
But I mean, this.
We just saw it now, so I wouldn't know that.
Yeah. So you get pushed now, though. So that's pretty short. This is good for you. I think what you could do here, if you see Nautilus, I would ping my Braum and just try and get hooked by Nautilus. Because if he hooks you, you'll kill him, probably. But that's if the Nautilus is stupid. He might not do that. Yeah, like you could have. I think he would have hooked you if he was stupid and you stood here. So you could have tried to bait that. Because your all in is like crazy strong with Brawn passive. So
Yeah, that was like the thing I was aiming at. Like, because I think I wanted to play Lucian because of the Brawl, because we can proc it real quickly with him, and we can actually like have early kill pressure like over and over again. But I just chose Nilah because I was more comfortable with it, and I thought it might work still.
hmm it's fine. You still have really good kill pressure because you have good mobility with your E. So if you ever tag someone with this Q, you can still proc the stun quite easily, and your all in is very strong as well. So yeah, but right now I don't want to push too quickly because I'd like to crash the third wave instead of the second wave, but I also want to be getting ready for when I hit level 2. Because I'm Nilah, I'm going to hit level 2 on these 2 minions instead of this one. So when I'm about to kill this minion here, I want to be standing right here and trying to bait a fight.
Yeah, that's one thing on bot. I know how many minions you need for the level 2, so I'm always looking at that. And if I have a strong thing, I move forward a little bit on the next like seconds, but because when I get level 2, I kind of want to go all in because I mean, I will always be the Ezreal. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
unless I get hooked.
But I would really try and int, because like if Nautilus hooks me here, he will 100% die, or he'll have to lose his flash. So you really want to get hooked by Nautilus. It'd be really good if he does. But yeah, I would start clicking forward now. You realize it a bit late, but yeah, that's alright. And then we pushed a little bit too quickly, so we're going to crash we're not going to crash it, but the second wave is going to be stuck in front of the tower, which is a little bit awkward. Like, ideally, we would want our minions to be like here, and their minions to be here, because it's a little bit more difficult to play here. Like, I can't all in them if Braum lands a Q, and also like hitting the caster creeps can be awkward, because they might be standing under tower. So I would have tried to push a little bit slower. Like, it's correct what you were doing level 1 to try and push to get level 2 first. But right now, like I would have already realized that I'm going to get level 2 first. Like I've already got 2 extra minions. So I would have just started last hitting instead of, I think one of you will be doing some extra auto attacks. Like even here, you can just start last hitting. So I think, let me see if you do any. Yeah, like this auto attack here is pretty bad.
No.
When you do this, because you start pushing a bit too quickly. But that's fine. Braum places a ward, which is good. Did you see Lee Sin?
No, I think that was his ward animation.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That looks weird. But yeah, I mean you can see how it's a bit awkward, your wave now, because they've killed almost all of your caster minions that you were slow pushing, and you only killed one of their melee creeps. So it's now a little bit harder to crash the third wave and cheat a recall, which is what you wanted to do. But yeah, you're still quite safe though because you have this ward, so it's not too bad. It's just scary because if Lee Sin saw you place this ward, he could like ward hop over this wall and then come and gank you this way, and you wouldn't see him. But this is fine. I would have already decided that I want to cheat a recall. Like if there is a fight on this crab, I don't really want to be here anyway. Like we would be stronger and we could take it, but it would be bad for my lane because if I recall now, I can guarantee that I get a longsword and an extra potion, and then I can fight them on the bounce and I'll be really strong. But if I fight this crab, we're gonna move down and we'll fight him on the crab, and then I'm gonna be stuck in lane with Ezreal for a long time, and I don't want to be in lane for a long time against Ezreal because he'll get lots of time to poke me. I would rather come back and have an advantage than both be even. So I would have already decided that I wanted to recall by now. But because you are staying, I would just last hit and let the lane come into me and get ready to fight the crab. Because we knew that Lee Sin started red buff, so we know that he's going to show here at this time in the game. This is really good for you, because they're wasting their time. Just be careful not to get re-engaged on. I would have pinged though, like right here, when Kane was in Tribush, I would have pinged to go and take the grab, because you're so much stronger. Like if you fight a 3v3, you'll, like Braum is so OP in that 3v3, and you've also just chunked Nautilus to half HP, so there's like, it's completely illegal that Lee Sin can ever go and take that grab.
Oh, right.
So even though Kane is like, it's Kane's job to realize that, you can do it for him. Like, he shouldn't do Krugs here, because otherwise you're not getting any advantage out of staying here. Like you wasted the whole purpose of staying. You can see Fizz wanted to do it as well, so you actually would have been a 4v3. You should win these trades. I wouldn't use my W though. I think your W is really OP, and like Braum's gonna tank all that damage with his shield anyway, so it doesn't really change much. You want to save your W for like other stuff. Also, because it costs so much mana. Like if you look at your other spells, your Q is 30 mana, your E is 40 mana. Like it's twice as much to use your W. I would click once while this is happening, just to see what Fizz and Kane are doing, because I don't know if Lee Sin was on his Gromp or not. So I want to know if there's going to be a fight or not. Right now. And then we also have this awkward spot with the wave again. You really want to avoid this where it doesn't crash completely. It's really bad when this happens. You either want to push faster so that you crash it straight away, or push slower so that the wave's back here. Just makes it much easier to play the game. Also, do you play locked cam all the time?
Yes, all the time. I've tried and learned on watching the map a lot, so I do like every time I like hit a minion or like I'm not last hitting, I just look at the map every time. That's why the map is like, if you haven't noticed, like on 100%,
Yeah.
or like 75 or something. I think.
Yeah.
Just so I can notice what's going on in the thing.
I used to.
That's how I look. That's how I look like for ganks or like where the enemy is.
I used to do this as well, where I played lock cam all the time, and I would be like, it's fine, I'll just look at my minimap to see stuff. But like, it's hard to describe how big of a difference it makes when you stop playing locked cam. Like there's so much info which you gain by playing locked cam. Right now, what you're looking at with your camera, all of this space here, all of this is unneeded, and you could be looking. Like right now, this is the only, not even this. This is the only important part of your screen.
Yeah.
And all of this space here, you don't need. So, like, if you start playing with like, it's a really difficult habit to build, but if you learn it, it makes a really big difference. Like, the amount of extra info you get is really massive.
Because I've tried playing with unlock, but the thing is, I move my mouse a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So because I learned like I cannot be asked, but it's like it's too much of an effort to like put my mouse on top of the screen and move the camera like that, and then put my mouse back on my character again just to move around.
Yeah. So I mean, what I do is I use spacebar to like hold the camera on myself, and then that means I can like it's really low effort. I just use my thumb, which is resting on spacebar, and I just press that whenever I need the camera on myself. And so
Yeah,
in this situation, I'll just flick my mouse to the top of the screen. It'll push my camera, and then like I can just leave it there. And then if I
yeah.
ever need to have it locked cam again, I just put my thumb on spacebar.
I have also done similar thing, like the unlock or lock keys on my spacebar. So like when I play Jhin, because I play Jhin most of the time in bot lane.
Mhm.
When I have to aim his W, like on a really far target, I just click the space button, move the camera there, then press W. Like I use the space button to unlock sometimes, but that's just when I remember it. It hasn't become like a pattern to me. Just when I remember playing, when I remember like, unlocking my camera, that's all the time I do it.
Mhm. Um, so what I think you should do is, I don't know what the setting's called, so I'm just going to check. But instead of having the camera on like a lock and unlock, you just want it to be on
On
like,
the side,
so like a,
not centering the player.
no, like instead of having it as a toggle, you want it as a hold. So like you want the camera to,
All right.
like as soon as you let go of spacebar, you want it to stop being on you. um, like let me find what setting it is. It's probably here. Or in hotkeys.
Maybe in the hotkeys, yeah.
Center, yeah. I think it's a space by default. Center camera on champion. But what this means is like when I'm laning, if I'm like harassing them under tower, I can just move my camera like this. And it's really easy and low effort. And then as soon as I need to do anything, I can just hold spacebar. And then as soon as I let go of spacebar again, I don't have to tap it or anything. So it's like, doesn't take any effort.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay.
And
I
then
see that.
yeah, so I can just do this, I could snap it back, and everything's really easy. Like when I was here and I wanted to look at Gromp, I could just go like this and tap spacebar, and I would have already looked at Gromp. Like, and
Alright.
it's super easy to do that. Instead, like when you have it on toggle, like I've just pressed Y, and then I want to look at Gromp, so I press Y, and I press Y again. It's much harder.
Yeah, alright.
It's a really difficult habit to build, and what I would recommend you do is just unlock your camera completely and never lock it for like the whole game. So it's like this the whole game.
Alright.
And it'll be really hard to play, and you'll lose every game you play, and it'll feel terrible for a bit. But
Yeah.
literally after like 3 days, you will have learnt to play like this, and then you can start using spacebar.
Alright. Okay.
Because I played for like 6 years now, and for the first 3 years I was exactly the same as you, where I played always on locked cam, and I'd be like here, like I'd be laning a top lane, I'd be like, oh, it's fine, I'll just look at my minimap for ganks. But like
Yeah,
the amount of
that's how I
peripheral
see it
vision
as well.
you're losing is so bad. Like, do you see how much? Like, say I'm laning like this, I can't like. sure you can say I'm going to see it on the minimap, but you're not looking at the
Yeah.
minimap the entire time. There'll be times when
Yeah.
someone just walks here and you don't see them.
I've fallen a victim of it, to be honest. Like with this new season and the new layout of because previous season I used to do that and I was really good at looking at ganks. But now since it's been a little bit more open, I kind of lose focus and I just focus on my like I tunnel really hard on my lane
Mhm.
most of the time. Like even when my team like needs me for grump or something, I sometimes don't realize it. Like I'm just really focused on the lane.
Yeah. So
That's why like sometimes my jungler or my mid lane is saying I'm moving and then it's a 3 versus 2 in the jungle and I'm not there, then we lose early and just starts a chain after that.
because yeah, I'm sure like when I watch this game, I'm going to be telling you a lot of times where you should have your camera like in a better
Yeah.
spot.
Alright.
So yeah, I would definitely it's a lot of effort, and it sucks to do it, but once you can do it, it's really good. So
Alright.
I would recommend doing that. Because just here, it's like it's so annoying that I can't see Nautilus's HP, and I can't see, like sometimes he's gonna walk behind the tower. Like here, Ezreal walks behind the tower, and I can't see him doing his auto attack or his Q. Like I don't know what he's doing. It's really annoying. Okay, the guy's griefing. So I want to find a recall right now. That's what I would want to do. I'm pretty sure you win this, don't you? Or maybe not. I guess you got so poked. What happens here? This is again like the wave thing. Because the wave is in this awkward spot, your melee creeps are gonna run on the tower and die. And then like you won't have a wave. So you won't have a wave when you're trying to kill these caster creeps, and it gives them this time here where they can fight you. Because you see how you have to stand here now, and you've got nothing to protect you because all your melee creeps are dead. So it becomes a lot harder to play. And it actually ends up meaning that, I mean, Braum griefs, he obviously shouldn't do that, but like even if this didn't happen, someone was going to get hooked, which wasn't good for you. And now it's going to be really difficult to recall as well, because they're going to push every wave into you, and you just won't have a chance to recall, which is why I said you should cheat
what
to
happened
recall.
here. This was a pain, but yeah, you'll see what happened.
Yeah, I can. If I predict what's going to happen, like Braum's going to recall on his own and leave you, and then you're going to get poked trying to farm a wave, and then you're going to have to recall on your own and drop 6 minions, and something like that's going to happen.
I mean, okay, you'll see what happens.
Whatever it is, it's not going to be a good outcome. And if you just cheated, you would avoid all of this. But here, actually, like, this is good that you look at them, because you could see that they were, like, right now, I would just start channeling a base, and if they keep doing that, if they keep slow pushing, then you can just finish the base, and that way you can run back, and your waves will meet, like, here, because they won't have crashed it yet.
I just think there is no way for them to slow push, because I think they've killed most of their minions. So even if I go back, like, my minion wave is leaving the base right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, actually, these are all 1 HP. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to stay. There's no option.
Yeah, because I really like XPs on the thingy. Oh, never mind, nothing happened.
Oh, they don't keep you in lane, and I actually think that's pretty bad from them. Like, if I was Ezreal, I would want to keep the lane like this for as long as I can.
I think I know what I did. I know why I stayed here. So I stayed here because I knew they were gonna recall. So I kind of wanted to push this.
Mm-hmm.
I think then it backfires on me somehow.
So they're cheesy. There's like there's a million reasons why you shouldn't take this wave, but maybe Nautilus is here to freeze it.
Yeah, my cannon griefed me there, like it did a circle. But yeah, okay.
I mean, it actually ends up being really good for you. It's just the enemy kind of stupid. Like
I just thought Nilah is like because her Q is like AOE, let's just say. So I can just clear waves really fast, even if it's a can.
But I mean, the problem is when you stay to push this wave, like the first thing that can go wrong is they just both stay and they both cheese you, and then you die 100%, or you lose both your sums with your wave slow pushing away from you, which is basically the same as dying.
Yeah.
The next bad thing that can happen is Ezreal bases on his own, and he gets to buy items, but then Nautilus stays in this bush and just freezes the wave while you try and get your own recall. And then, again, that's basically the same as dying, because you lose a whole wave at the tower while Ezreal's got an extra item. And then, I mean, the third thing that happens to most AD carries is you just don't crash the wave. But because you're playing Nilah, you can actually crash it, which is pretty OP. So, I mean, it actually ends up being really good for you. But versus better players, like, this will just lose the game.
Yeah.
Because they'll just freeze it and you'll be down like 9 or 10 CS, and it'll be really bad. But thankfully, you're still in the game because they didn't decide to do that. Bog! Oh my god.
What?
Team offer during the game.
Yeah.
Sign this guy. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is like the item says that's already like from an application. So because I didn't know, but I still choose my own items. Like after a certain, like after 2 items, I just choose my own things.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think after 2 items, you just what's situational.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's good.
Because I think Collector and Navori, I think it's pretty standard for Nilahs.
Yeah, the AD carry I play with plays a lot of Nilah, and I think he does it almost every game. So. Collector into Navori, and that seems fine. I think Boots as well, because there was nothing else you could buy, so Boots is fine, and you still had your potion, so you don't want to buy a refill potion, so I think that's fine. Right now though, I want to... This is a really good spot for me, with them slow pushing into me, because my all-in is really strong. I've got Kayn bot side, Fizz is about to hit level 6, So I really, if possible, I really want to set up my lane in a way that I can gank them. Also, if you look at items, the Ezreal's gone tier, so you have a massive item lead as well. Like you've got Dirk and he's got a tier, so you're so much stronger than he is. So I really want to get a gank right now if I can. And I would have been pinging this earlier because your Kayn is, I don't know what your Kayn is doing. This guy is like, this is actually the worst path thing I've ever seen in my life. He leaves base, he goes to his Raptors, and then he runs topside. It said, like, he doesn't start Krugs. Like, he could do Krugs into Raptors, into bots. He could do Wolves into Raptors, into Krugs, into bots. He could do so much stuff. But, okay, like, if you'd been pinging, maybe Kayn would, like, be a human being and not go and do his Raptors. But, I mean, that's really unlucky. I don't know what that guy's doing. But yeah, definitely ping to Fizz or type something while you're walking to lane, like bot is free gank, something like that. Because Fizz is level 6 now, and he just used his shark in mid and got nothing for it, unless he solo kills Nico. Maybe he kills? No, okay, he griefs. Maybe he wouldn't grief if he knew that bot was a free gank. So, but yeah, I mean now it's hard, right? Because they have a slow push and you don't have anyone to gank them with, so you're just gonna have to farm this wave on the tower, and it's whatever. I don't think you can all in them in this wave, even with level 6.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can. Did Ezreal flash that? Did Ezreal flash that? I didn't see. Yeah, he does. Okay, yeah. I guess I'm wrong. I think Nilah is so OP actually. But you probably can. Like, it's a bit crazy, but you hit level 6 while they're slow pushing into you.
Yeah, I saw that they're level 5. I think if it was something like that, I don't remember exactly, but I was level 6 and I knew my like he would either have to use E or like flash. I thought he was gonna use E.
Yeah, I think
he used flash and then I just went to back off, but then my Braum went in.
Yeah, I think actually, like now I watch it, like you are strong with Dirk, and you do have W. Well, you don't have W, but you should have W to tank the minions with, and you have Braum Shield. You can actually also tank minions. So maybe just recognize that you're about to hit level 6, and then when you kill that minion, try and surprise them and dash in. It'll be the same result, but it'll just be a bit cleaner, I think. Because with this way, when you let them crash the wave like this, they kind of have to. They have to let themselves get all in. Like they already know that you're level 6, so in their head they're prepared for you to all in. But if you try and surprise them with it, it might go a little bit better. Even though it goes perfectly. You get his flash, which is exactly what you want. And maybe Braum would be faster to follow up as well, and you would get a stun. That's good, so it's, yeah, nice. Perfect. I think you can push this out, and even if Lee Sin comes, you can both just dash away. Like, it's good if Lee Sin is wasting his time like this. Yeah, because the whole map sees him now. You can see Kayn takes his red buff for free, which is super nice. Yeah, again, if you don't die to this is great. You probably could have just healed that, to be honest, but it's still good for you.
I think the Braum really saved me there because he tanked the thingy skill. Listens.
Yeah, you play it well, and I mean, losing both your sums is pretty bad, to be honest. Like you now it actually becomes a little bit more worth for Lee Sin this gank because he got to. Actually, no. I mean, he flash kicked you and doesn't get anything. Yeah. It's fine. Like this is so good for you. Lee Sin loses all of his early game power, and is now a useless champ. And Kayn takes his red buff. So I'd be really happy. The only tough thing now is finding a way to recall and spend your gold, which shouldn't be too hard because the wave's pushing into you. Just be careful not to get cheesed by Lee Sin if you stay. I would channel a base now. So yeah, it's good. I mean, that's a bit cancer. Just stand, I guess, because as you just have to stand here, you know, and he can't do that.
Yeah, I didn't think he would come. Like the whole wave there, I thought he would just kill it.
Yeah, that's really bad for you now, because now you can actually get punished for this. He's just gonna dive you. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Ezreal's griefing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I didn't hit him, man. I was so sad.
Wow, that's high quality League of Legends right there. Okay.
And then I remember I was like, please, minions, don't attack me.
Yeah. And now, oh my god, it's so good. You see Lee Sin as well, so you can push another wave. Oh my god. Yeah, if you don't win the game now, then you can. This game is easy to carry.
I mean, you can see the timer on the thing, so
Yeah.
you might guess what happened.
I can predict you just have bad macro this game, but you're in a spot to carry this game, so you should be able to carry it. Yeah, you respect it this time, and you base all the way in Africa.
Yeah, I was trying to look at it here. Yeah, the ulti. Yeah, I kind of missed my like camera movement.
You got lost a bit there. But
it kind of, I don't know. I thought I traced it, but
yeah, that's fine. I think you probably want to. I was gonna say you want to play for Dragon, but maybe you want to wait until you get Collector first. You are really strong right now though, because you have ulti, and I would want to fight while I have ulti, so this is fine. I would one-shot this wave and then walk towards Dragon. It's good. Nice. Perfect. And you could push again, and you can just start looking for plays. Like, you can probably dive the Ezreal on your own. I'm not really sure. Like, I'm pretty sure if you ER, he won't be able to E away from you, and you can just one-shot him on the tower. Like, yeah, you're 2 levels up. You can solo dive this guy. But not if you waste your E like this. I would just walk.
I think I tried to do my Q on that, but I don't think my Q went off.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even try that. I think you can dive him 100 to 0 right now. Because he has no flash. I don't know. He has heal or exhaust. What do you know what he had? He had heal, right? No one took exhaust.
Cleanse.
Oh, even better. Yeah, so he has absolutely nothing. I would just walk into melee range. I would ult, and then I would E on top of him when he E's. And you can dive him 100 to 0.
Well, actually, my Q went off, but I think it went off on my own path.
I mean, actually, do you have shutdown? Yeah, you do. Maybe I wouldn't do that, because you would dive. You would die if you dive him. I'd probably stack a wave and then do that, because it's good if you deny him like a cannon wave when you do that, then it's really good for you. But what you don't want to do right now is just push waves into his tower forever and get nothing. Like,
yeah,
it's good if you can push a wave and then like go and fight him on their jungler in like his jungle, or you take a wave and you do crap on your own, or you take a wave and you go and gank them. But otherwise, you want to be freezing, you want to be slow pushing, or you want to be diving him. Like, I wouldn't just one-shot waves now, especially when your team is playing topside. So right now, I would take this wave and do crab, I think. You can also look for a 1v2 if Nautilus is it. But that's nice. Yeah, that's really good. Let's be a bit careful of Nautilus, but that's alright. This is where you'd want to have a locked camera off, because I'd want to see Nautilus as soon as he steps into vision.
Yeah.
But also, I really want my base, because even though I'm fed, I don't have Collector yet. So I do want my item before I start being aggressive. Because it is a big power spike, finishing item. So this wave I just one-shot, and then I'm on the same tempo as Braum at least. Or at least similar tempo. I think you can stand like in their face as well and fight them, because you're so strong. But it would... maybe I'm wrong. Like, I don't know Nilah that well. But I think Nilah is really OP, and you have ult, and you have heal.
No, I can see like where you're coming from. Like, I think I could as well take them in a 2v1 if I have W and also use the W correctly. Lock all the main CC.
I don't know what you use W on, because your W is super important spell, which you can't waste. Is it? Use it for the cannon. I mean, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I guess if you use it like this, then you can't fight them. But Yeah, I really want to base though. It's annoying me how long you've been on the map with item. Because right now, like, if I had item, then I would 100% be dashing in. And I don't care if Lee Sin is here, because I would just kill everyone. But without it. Like, even here, yeah, just dash in. It's fine. And now I can base, and hope I don't get cancelled. Please. Nice. Swifties, that's pretty cool. I like that. I'm guessing you just bought these because you only had gold for them, right? Or did you buy it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think this is fine. Like, you want to push your lead now, so it makes sense to buy them. It's probably a little bit worse than going like Tabai, but it doesn't really matter. If you get a lead off of Swifties now, then it's worth it.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought he had the support item, but he didn't have it.
But yeah, again here, like, don't just play ping pong with the wave. This is a really good spot to start slow pushing.
Oh, right.
If you just last hit this wave and then one shot the next wave, you can go in with Kayn after he does his Krugs, and you can take every camp in the jungle. Or you can look for a dive if you see Lee Sin top, something like that. But yeah, doing this, it just means your tempo is like out of sync with Kayn, because Kayn wants to farm right now, and you need to go and do something else, which is not farming. I'd also let Azrael push into me if he wants to, because you want him, you want to all in Azrael, but you don't want to all in him when he's here. You want to all in him when he's like here, because then you have so much more room to run him down. So if he's going to push the wave into me, then I'll just let him and I'll freeze on him. And sure, it looks like you're getting poked, but when you flash on him and you ult him, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's fine. I think I would check what Braum does here, because you could ping him to come bot, but I think he should base, to be honest. Okay, 1v2 time. Almost. Yeah, that's not great, because now you use both sums on your ulti.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you just thought Nautilus wasn't here? Or?
Yeah, I think I saw him at the last second. Like, as soon as I pressed the, it just appeared on my screen.
Yeah.
Because I kind of wanted to go full on hard on the Ezreal, but then I saw him and I was started backing out.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I had my mouse prepared to like go in, but then.
Yeah.
And then he ulted me and I panicked, so I pressed my W just to like minimize whatever damage they do to me.
Mm-hmm. No, I think
when
it's
I'm
fine.
like,
I think you just shouldn't have dashed in, because your ulters are long cooldown, and also having your flash is super OP. So when you lose both of these, it's not good.
I thought I would kill him here. I thought that dragging back with my ultimate would kill him, but instead of 1 HP.
Yeah, and you're actually really squishy because you have Swifties as well. So. But yeah, I would play for Dragon now. I think that should be your goal, is to set up for Dragon. So, oh my god, you lost so many plates. Oh no, you didn't actually. It's just the tower damage. I thought they took like 5 plates, but I didn't realize it was 15 minutes.
I would like end everything.
Okay, didn't want that many.
I don't know, I think I'm looking to go on him because I still think I'm stronger.
Mm-hmm.
But then it comes like I don't have my ultimate or my flash shot.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really have anything to catch up to him.
Yep. And it sucks because now it's been like 8 minutes, and you've been super fed, and you haven't been able to do like Braum's been mid like 3 times, but you've never been on the same page as him. Like he's been going mids while you still have to deal with your wave, and it's kind of just a bit out of sync with each other, which is kind of annoying. And you would fix this if you were like doing your waves correctly. If you were like slow pushing when you should slow push and fast pushing when you should fast push, then you wouldn't have this problem. It's a bit, especially like when stuff like this happens, this is how they win the lane, or how Ezreal wins it, because you're kind of trying to all in him, but you're just getting poked, and now it's much harder to all in because you have so much less HP. So you only really like want to be dashing on him when you're getting a clean all in, like This is scary as well. We have no vision. You have 2 trinkets too, so. Wow, you lose this.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, Ezreal does a lot of damage. Like right now, if he hits his abilities.
Did he like ult someone? Why is he worth a shutdown? He's 0-1-0 and he was worth a shutdown. That's crazy. He was worth a 200 gold shutdown just from CS. I guess that's... Did he have trifles finished? Yeah, he did. I'm really surprised you lose this. He has no mana. Do you just... It must be... I mean, you even hit ult on him. I don't know, it looks alright for you. I'm surprised you lose that, to be honest. I think you can only win it if you have Braum passive on him.
I mean, maybe he had enough mana, because I don't remember what Ezreal Q cost, but like, yeah, that thing might be like 30 mana, and might be because of the tier he has a lot of mana.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he did 1 Q there, which hit me direct.
And he's getting...
Through a W. Oh, he didn't hit me.
Yeah, he's getting mana back from Presence of Mind anyway, during the fight. So. I mean, I guess this is just like the thing about engages, right? Like your engage needs to be really clean. And here Braum doesn't hit ult or Q, so... Ezreal's just... He like, before you even manage to get onto him, you're already half HP. So it's like, it's much harder to fight. And then he hits a perfect E as well, so he doesn't even take damage from your ult. So he plays it really well. But I mean, it's not the worst, right? You go 1 for 1, and you're both worth a shutdown. So.
One thing I was surprised in the game, right? The Kayn, 17 minutes, and he still doesn't have form after all his kills.
Yeah.
I think he's like 6 and something now.
5
and 2.
Yeah.
And I was so surprised because I even mentioned it when I was talking in Discord. I'm like, how does this guy not have form? Like, most of the Kayns have form by like 11 minutes. But I think I know what the problem is. Because after that kill, I think, or that back that he takes, I noticed it. I'm really angry at that point.
He must have red form, or accidentally got red form instead of blue form, because I think he wants blue form this game.
Yeah, he wants the blue form. Yeah, he took the blue form. But I don't know. I kind of have a PTSD with blue Kayns. Every time I have them on my team, they think they're good and they'll just go in 1v9 and die. And I think red Kayn, you can still do that and get away with it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think red Kayn is the most broken one.
The thing about blue Kayn is that like your mobility is crazy, so it's like...
Yeah, the 8 seconds on the E is pretty good.
It's like,
fair enough. Like, I don't know, the healing overpowers it, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, because you can't change anything, so it's not really worth thinking about. Here, I think it's quite important you kill the wave as fast as you can, because there's no chance that you ever change what happens here. Like, unless Lee Sin completely griefs and runs like all the way to a red buff, which I don't think he will do, it's kind of bad that you haven't killed this wave. Because if you kill this wave, then you can just start dragon, and the enemy's either going to have to lose bot wave, or they're gonna have to farm the wave, and then you can just take the dragon while they're farming the wave. So I would have taken that wave as fast as I could before anything else. And yeah, now, yep, that's good. This is what I would do as well. I would ping a bit more that I wanted help though. And I think you can just go in now too when you have ult. What's your mid lane doing?
He's 1 HP.
Oh yeah,
I think he tried to go in on the Nico.
that's true. I think.
Oh no, it was Ezreal.
Do you remember seeing this before?
No.
Okay, so I would get in the habit of like moving your camera to what's going on, because it's like this is gonna influence what I do here. Because if they're winning the mid fight, then I want to go in and ult here, but if they're losing, then I don't. And also if it's even, then I want to go in and start a fight, because it's like a really good conditions for me to take this fight. It's like the perfect engage for me. And you can't really die either, right? These are 2 champs which auto attack you, and you just press W, so you can survive a long time. Yeah, that's fine. If you don't want to fight, then you should just leave. Because here, maybe Nautilus will hook you.
Yeah, I think that's when I realized like my support and my mid laner were not coming. And then I think I saw Ezreal in the map, because I'm pretty sure I pinged it because I saw the Ezreal.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, just back off. And I was just trying to stay as close to the Kayn as possible in order to block some damage with my W.
Yeah, that makes sense, to be fair. I think, like right now though, well, the most important part about this is you need to know, you obviously need to know what's happening mid, because it will influence your decision.
I have no idea.
But as soon as you realise that, like, when you've checked mid and you realise that, or when you see Fizz is low HP and that you're not going to fight, then just leave. And like, don't even bother with Kayn, because you can't really help the Kayn. Sure, you can W for him, but like, just stand here then and let him come to you through a wall and then W him, because you're the most vulnerable here. You have no mobility, and Kane's got his E and his Q, so it's really hard for him to die. Because I think a better Nautilus here will just hook you. And you won't be able to run away. I would start thinking about how you're going to win this game now when you press tab it. Yeah, okay. So your Kayn is really fed, and he also has Rift Herald. So I know that I want to play around my Kayn. I want to make the plays that he wants to make, and I also know he has ult soon. So when he has ult, that's when I want to make a play with him. I also have really good conditions to take a fight. I've got ult, I've got my item. I have heal soon as well. Same for Braum. So if we can get a 3v3 around bots, like we should probably, or even just a 2v3, we should probably win this fight really hard. So I'd be wanting to look for a fight too. Any Rumble is smurfing, Poggers?
Yeah, I thought he would dash in thingy.
Who?
Yeah, on that play.
Yeah.
I thought the Ezreal would dash. That's why I tried not E on the thingy, because I think I wanted to ult you there.
Mm-hmm.
And just drag them both.
Oh yeah, that's really good. I think you were too scared though. Like you almost gave them time to leave here. Do you see how here you clicked backwards one time and then you do it again. You click backwards again. Like
I just thought I scared them, to be honest. Maybe it's because I didn't see where the Braum was at. But I thought if I go forwards, I would scare them, and then the whole play would just be ruined.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you see Ezreal here though already, like you should know that I'm just gonna dash to this minion and then I'm gonna dash to Ezreal when he's away.
Because after I see Brom hit his Q, I just immediately start going in.
Mm-hmm.
Because the stacks were on him, so I just 3 more auto attacks, and then it's a guaranteed kill.
Yeah, I think again
We
though,
make the game behind.
it's a little bit like it's to do with camera again. Like I can't even see these guys' HP, and then
Yeah.
when you do move your camera on them, you see they're both half HP, and you're like, oh my god, this is amazing, and you just run at them. But
Yeah,
if you've
I
been
can see that. Yeah.
if you've been better with the camera, you'd have some more confidence. But this is nice. It's annoying that Kane uses the Rift here. I mean, honestly, what you could do is after you take this tower and kill Lee Sin as well, I guess. You should win this. This looks really good for you. You want to kill Nico if you can. She's really fit.
I think I accidentally clicked
Oh my
it.
god. What is this?
Yeah. Oh, okay, you don't want to see what happens next.
Okay, they kill Nico anyway. Thank god. Thank god. Thank god. I was going to say what you could do before you see Nico and Lee come here is after you take this tower, you could take the Rift Herald mid because you can just drive it and take it mid.
No, I was thinking of Tower 2 gold, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think after I got in there, I was just Tower 2 gold. That's $700, $600 in the bank.
Yeah.
But then I quickly realized that the grubbies, those things minions, don't count as normal minions.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So my damage usually goes negative. And I was like so surprised at that point. Because I thought I would take the tower with them. But I guess I need Rift Herald.
You need to, again, this is like another time where your camera is really bad. Because here you don't know if Nautilus is used as Q or not. So you're way too scared. Okay, yeah, I think when you see he's queued, you could just go in and one-shot him. And you'll have time to get out before Ezreal's here. Because your ult gives you armor pen, right? I'm pretty sure. Is that how it works?
I'm not quite sure on like what it gives. I know like what it does. I'm not really familiar with stats.
Yeah,
I don't really look at the stats. Like I just look at what other people done, what other people with a champion,
Yeah.
and then what damage it does on certain stages.
I know there's something in Nilah's kit which gives her armor pen. So I'm pretty sure even though this guy's armor, you can kill him. And I think if you just go in and full combo him, you can one-shot him. Because you know these two are dead, and Ezreal has to walk all the way from tower to come and help. So I think you could try and kill Nautilus there once you see him use Q.
Yeah, I thought that's the hook because I kind of wanted to go in back.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I dodged the hook there because I was thinking, oh, let him come in the wall, and then I can just try and ulti.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think it would have worked anyways because I kind of did that.
It'd be the same results anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, you got tower top, or how did you get gold? In mid tower. Okay. That's really nice that you got Navori without having to sell D-Blade. This looks free. Maybe. Okay. I guess Kane just trolled or something. But
Yeah, I think at that point Ezra was so strong. Like, bro was dealing 400 or like 300 something on his Q without even his W. So I was like so surprised because I haven't seen Ezra in a long time, and I thought he's gonna be pretty bad with the Shin being 1000.
These fights are so random, but I think they're really good for you.
Yeah. I'm so angry here that I missed my Q.
Oh, I hope you win this. Where's Kane? Kane's 1 HP. Everyone has 1 HP. This is so annoying. Does Ezreal die?
No, nothing.
Probably not. I wonder if... I was going to say maybe you should have just flashed on Ezreal when you see him here. And I think you should have done. Because
I can't use my flash. Like, Oh yeah. Oh, you mean that then?
Yeah.
Like, oh okay.
Like, I haven't pressed tab. I hope you pressed tab. Yeah. I mean, he's not even worth that much, to be honest, is he? But I feel like if you kill Ezreal, it's more worth than collapsing. Or maybe you do collapse, but then when you see Nico flash, you shouldn't follow her with your own flash. I think you just have to be happy with taking her flash. Because it's a bit of an overcommit. Once you lose flash and you've both of your dashes, then you don't really have any gas left. Like, you need someone to CC them, otherwise you can't really hit them anymore. So I think you have to choose between either flashing on Ezreal there or going for Nico. But it's getting really scrappy now. Which, I mean, you should like.
Fights over fights.
Yeah, Nilah should really like that. And it was on good conditions for you. But I think you need to recognize, like, here it's good for you because it's in your jungle and you have everything up. But as soon as she flashes here, then, like, now it's bad because you have nothing left and you're chasing into them. So you need to, like, recognize what makes a fight good for you and what makes a fight bad for you. Which in this case is when you can hit people when you have spells up. And now your team is really trolling. So it's getting too hectic. Poggers still fighting 2 minutes later. The same fight.
Yeah, enjoying this or something.
It looks good if you get in there, but not less flashes. And then you should kill Nico for free. Nice. I'd push bot wave and then do dragon. I'd ping Kane that I want to do dragon as well. It's a bit troll Kane goes top, but at least Lee Sin doesn't come. I want to start. You should start trying to play in mid now. Like, obviously it's really hard because your team keeps taking mid wave, but
Yeah.
you don't. Like, Nilah is one of the better AD carries for side laning on, but you still don't want to be in a side lane a lot as an AD carry. And here as well, your tempo is kind of awkward because your whole team's in base and you've got gold, so you want to spend this gold at some point. But now when you recall, your team's going to be farming waves or jungle camps. They're going to be on the map while you're recalling, and it's going to mess up everyone's tempo. So I would have based while this was pushing into me, and then I could have just based. I could have based right now when my Fizz is recalling, and then at least I get to take mid lane, and Fizz can go and take bot wave, and then the lane assignments are better as well. Compared to, like, when you take bot wave here, it's not like it's changing your base because you're still going to buy the same item, whatever you base with. So it's not like you need this gold for anything. But you're finally in mid lane, which is really nice. It only took 24 minutes. Yeah, you should have bought a blue trinket as well.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to buy that shit.
Mm-hmm. This should be a good fight. You have Fizz ult and Nilah ult.
I think the Rumble Ultimate was like bad, but I remember what happened. I was so pissed.
But I mean, again, like, look how terrible this camera management is. What is going on?
Yeah, I don't see shit.
No one knows.
Because I think I would walk up a little bit just to actually see what's going on, like how much their HP bars is. I think I'll walk up inside Baron.
Like, what I do here is I click like once here, and then I move my camera so it's like this. I can see everything here, and then I just, like, if I don't want to go in, I just press S, so I don't have to move my camera back.
Alright.
But yeah, now I'm just praying this is a good engage for me. And it's
I
not.
didn't have a second.
Yeah.
I got kicked or something, or like someone got kicked, knocked off. Then the Nautilus R or Nautilus something hit me, put me up, and then Nico was on top because I was spamming R at that fight and I just did at the last second.
I mean, you have to realize like what is making the fight good and what's making it bad again. Because here it's a good fight when they're all grouped up in the pits, because you're going to AoE them with your ult, Rumble's going to AoE them, Fizz is going to AoE them, even Braum's going to AoE them. But as soon as you get them off Baron, which is your objective anyway, because you just want to not let them do Baron, then they're all spread out, and like there's a fucking Ezreal here, Nico's fucking flashing here, Lee Sin's in the back of the pit here, Nautilus is going to run down here, and now suddenly it's really hard to kill everyone. So like as soon as you get them off Baron, I think you have to be happy with that, and just wait for, and yeah, that's just enough. Like as soon as they're off Baron, you're fine, because you stop the whole play anyway. But then you overcommit here a bit, and like yeah, it's obviously bad because Nico flashes on you, but it was unnecessary fight to go for. Ezreal got the Nashes. But yeah, something you can do when they've when like you respawn as they take an objective is just like you know that they're gonna base, or if they don't base, you'll kill them because they're low HP. So you can take waves really deep, and that way you delay their Baron push by a lot. So it's good that you run straight mid and take this wave. But I think Ezreal or I think Fizz respawns before you rinse, yeah. So you can see that Fizz is already taking mid wave, so you could just go and do the same thing bot instead. Or ping Fizz too, because ideally you're mid. But yeah, so now you can see Riven's got a Baron wave right here, which you could have killed already if you'd gone straight to bot lane. I would press tab right now as well to see if Rumble has TP, because I want to know if Rumble is pushing this because he wants to find a 1v1, or if he's pushing this because he wants to bait someone top and then TP for a fight. Because if he wants to TP for a fight, then I might want to start engaging on Ezreal here, because he has such good TP wards. And Kane's he can pincer him as well. But again, I don't know, because I haven't pressed tab. So. Yeah, okay, so he's playing Ignite. Yeah, continue.
Oh, I was so amazed on how long the Nico E lasts if you like maximize the stun.
This champ is so ridiculous.
Because I got hit like 3 minutes got hit, and then I got hit as the last person. Oh my god, I was spamming my mouse button. Please let me move.
Yeah, I think this champ does everything way too well. Like her E is good, her Q is good, her ult is like the best spell in the game. It's crazy. Crazy champ. Your Rumble is getting a really good push though. I don't know how he's doing this without dying. I guess he beats everyone 1v1. But Fizz died in a side lane, so... And Kane is like looking like he wants to flank, which is really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you exactly what I said on that, like in my talking to myself right now. Like, I saw him wanting to go, and I was like, if you want to go, we have to go now. In my head, right? Because like I mean, they're coming closer to us, then it's harder for us to go in.
Yeah, I don't.
So I was like, if we're gonna, I want to go in. To be honest, I wanted really to go in.
Yeah, I mean the problem is this is like terrible conditions for a fight for you, because you're half HP and Braum's half HP. You're engaging into Nico ult. It's 3v3 into Baron buff as well, and you could just wait like 10 seconds and Rumble will either make someone recall so that it's a 2v3, or he's gonna TP, and then you can 4v3. Yeah, I wouldn't fight now. I would just run and heal from fountain. In fact, you can even sell your Dorans for an item. So. But Rumble has a flank now. I think you should wait for Fizz though. Wow.
I don't know how that hit me. How that didn't hit me.
Yeah,
I was not surprised at that thing. Yeah, I was
but
gonna
actually,
say. Like,
it looks like you're rooted because it's perfectly around you.
I think I remember seeing that in the game. I didn't comment on it, but I was like, excuse me?
Crazy game. Yeah, you need to move your camera though. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah, this one.
Here you're farming minions, and Rumble has got a 5-man ult, and you don't even know it's happened yet.
I just see at the end, I see like the 3 people walking up with like burning from the Rumble hours. I was like, fuck, go in now.
Imagine you saw this Rumble ult, and then you instantly flash ult, and they're all pulled on top of it.
Okay, yeah, I see it, like...
Yeah. You get a good ult anyway though, so it's decent. It's still really hard to see what's going on in the fights, like, no idea what Ezreal's doing over here.
Yeah, I have no vision, yeah.
And only now I see them. But this is good. You can probably win the game now, which is nice. I think I would take...
Off the one push, like, do you think we could end?
No,
or
I don't
are
think
you saying like we have better conditions?
Yeah, you probably have a chance at winning now.
Oh, alright.
I don't know, you have 2 dragons already, right?
No, I think we only have 1.
Okay. Oh yeah, the second one you had to give. Or the second one you went to. It's fine, you do need to do it kind of quickly though. You don't want to wait forever. But I would just take dragon, and then you're going to be farming minions in base, and it's just going to be all about team fighting now. Do you have like a what do you think about when you're team fighting?
When I'm Nilah, right, at that game, I was thinking I need to get a fat ultimate. Because if I get a fat ultimate, I think that will win us the game. Because everyone will be like CC'd or like slowed, whatever, like knocked up a little bit, and then my teammate, I know okay, I mean, I didn't know Rumble could do that amount of damage, but since seeing him now, maybe I should have thought like, yeah, Rumble, Q overhit with ulti, that shit will like, burn them.
Yeah.
But what I'm really focused as a Nilah is just get on them and try and hit like a multiple man, like a 3-man at least would be good.
Yeah.
When I'm playing against other champions like Jean, I'd rather just stay in the backline a little bit and just try and poke with my long range. I think it's long range. He's auto attacks. I think they're pretty far.
Yeah.
And also with autoing, I'll get a movement speed buff.
Yeah.
So and I can freely move back if I want.
Nilah's definitely like a champ where you're either doing nothing or you're all in, like 100%.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I just really want to get a fat ultimate, either set my team up or me. Because even if I go inside and I'm there, I'll have my W if I have it, and then my Q, which does AOE, and it does a lot of damage at this point with 3 items.
So I think when this is your goal, like there's a few things you want to keep in mind. The first is that you don't want to get pokes before a fight. Like all of your champs are kind of, apart from Rumble, have the same goal where they're like all or nothing, hard engage. So you don't want to hang around and be 70% HP before a fight starts.
Yeah.
And then another thing which you can do on Nilah, not really on any other AD carries. I think I literally can't think of any other AD carries that want to do this, but you can play for flanks because, like, obviously to get a big ult, you need to be in the middle of 4 people. But when you're standing here and there's like 4 people here, they're not just gonna let you walk at them and press ult. But if you're in a dragon fight and like your team is posturing here and they're like doing Baron or Dragon or whatever it is, and then you're like actually I'm just gonna walk around here, then you can get really crazy engages doing this. So you can look for flanks as well on Nilah, I think.
I mean, the only thing I'm scared with flanks is I'll get caught out.
Hmm.
Because
But
I don't know what vision they have on me. I don't know if they have anything. I cannot. There's no way to check it unless I buy ping or change to the oracle.
yeah, exactly. So like yeah. So I would you what was I going to say? You need a ping cord. But also like because you're Nilah, you still 1v1 all these champs. Like if Lee Sin catches you, you'll just kill him because it's a 1v1. So it's only bad if like the whole team can collapse on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're giving yourself conditions, like if you're standing here, they can't just leave here, right? Because your team will just engage them if they leave the pit. So
That's another thing I noticed when I was playing that game. I'd have to dodge everything, especially the CC. Like if I get caught once, I think everyone will just dive on me.
hmm
But that's kind of what I want. But like I obviously want to move as well. I don't want to just be perma CC'd.
yeah.
Nautilus R, Nico R, anything R.
I mean, in this game, like the ones you have to look out for, like I think in your head when you've got like your checklist and your team fighting, you should be looking out for Nico E. Like that's one thing. If you
I
don't
was
have
looking
that,
at the Nico ultimate. The Nico ultimate was like my priority. If I dodge that, I think I can win any fight.
yeah, that as well. I think you don't really want to engage into Nico ult. But if you're like when you're team fighting, you want to have Nico E as like a timer in your head, and if you have Nautilus Q in your head as well, like as soon as you tick both of those boxes, then you can just walk up to people and start hitting them.
Yeah.
This is random. Did they actually catch Riven? Poggers. That's good. As long as you don't die right now, it's really good for you.
Oof.
I
don't know, man. I thought this was gonna be weaker, but like the guy just did 500 damage with. I think he had 3 items or 4 items, like me.
Yeah. You could look for something here. I feel like you could ping Fizz to ulti the Nico there. I think she's trolling a bit. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, I think... Oh, okay, there's a fight. A fight that we don't see again, because we don't move the camera.
I just see a Nico popping up.
Yeah. Rumble gets... Oh no, it's big brawl voltage. Okay. Nice. Well, I mean, like, again, these plays are like... It's not like you're influencing these plays at all. It's kind of a coin flip as to whether this is going to go good for you, because you have no idea what's going on. So you need to... Yeah, it's just the camera, right?
Yeah, I really need to play with unlocked.
This is fine. I would... Can we take Baron? Probably not. They're going to respawn. Kane griefs it. It sucks. I don't think you can do anything about that. I think GA is a really good item against their comp as well. Because like Nico, like sure she can kill you with ults, but she can't kill you twice. So it's good.
Yeah, I think next item I win with Sand as well, which I wanted for the tenacity and the magic resist, I guess you could say. But I really want the tenacity. Like now that you can actually buy tenacity items, I'm so happy to be honest. Like the fact that I can reduce the CC for like a little bit. But I was considering like after I bought Witsen, I was like, should I have gone what was that, Sterox? Because I was thinking of buying Sterox instead of Witsen, but that was after I bought it.
Yeah, I mean, I think building tank items on like damage champs is really underrated. Like when you have these items, you basically kill them like fast enough anyway. You don't need to buy more damage for this. All this, like they have merc treads on all of them. It's building damage is kind of unnecessary at this point. It's more important that you're actually alive to do the damage. So you can't go Sterox though because you have shield bow. So But like you could look at like going Jack Show. I think Jack Show is really good here.
Alright.
You could do that.
Yeah, I never thought of that. I was just thinking of like wits end straight up.
Mhm.
Because it was the first thing I saw that gives the nasty, so I was like, yeah, how about it?
Yeah, it will make you a little bit tankier as well, but only against the Nico. Yeah, it's still all just going to be about finding an angle for a team fight. Otherwise, there's not much you can really do at this point. I would look mid. Everyone is pinging for a fight. I lost shield there as well. Oh my god.
Oh.
Please. Thank god.
I'm so pissed in here. Like, give me the movement speed and the heal buff.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
no.
don't know why it takes so long. They actually like they should do it as soon as you're in the fountain. Just take it.
Mhm. But you want this fight to happen quickly, so you don't get too poked. Nice. I guess not. I thought Ezreal didn't have E. Didn't he had a rumble ult?
He flashed, I think.
No, he's
Oh,
again.
what the fuck?
That jump is ridiculous.
Yeah, yo, hold on a second. What the fuck was that?
I would have done the same thing. I thought he didn't have E up. But yeah, fair play to that guy. He's just the best player in the world. Still actually ends up going well, kind of.
Yeah, this I got confused here because I thought Kane died for some reason. I didn't see him on my camera and I see Riven coming at me.
Mm.
So I guess that's another like
Yeah, another time.
camera work. Yeah.
It's good you check what happens to Lee. I would want to take Dragon as well if it's possible, but I think Kane should solo it because you ace them here anyway. So I guess it's just your job to farm. You'll get like 1 million items, which is nice. You get so much gold.
Yeah, I thought I'm gonna be dead there. Like when I was on top lane because I wasn't seeing anyone, but I really wanted to push.
Aren't they
push
all
it out.
dead? I think they're all dead, aren't
Like, no, they were all like respawning from
Oh,
the
yeah.
deaths, and
You
there are
see
hex
them.
gates as well.
Yeah.
It's hex gates. I was thinking of like that they could flank on my blue side.
they? Yeah. That's fine.
So I was really hoping I don't get caught.
But yeah, again, you want to make sure you get this fight without being chunked before it happens. It's quite hard to find an engage. Like Fizz really needs to have a flank here.
I don't remember how I end the game.
It seems like a complete coin flip at this point.
I think so. I mean, it was. Oh, okay.
This is not good. Fizz's bot lane. Massive Nico ults. Massive Nilah ults. It's playing TFT right now. Gets a quadra
Yeah.
kill.
I was literally just sitting there like a rumble ulted,
Yeah.
rumble ulted, Brom ulted on the same like path as the rumble, so it just hit everyone.
I mean, like, the problem is, like, sure you win this game, but I couldn't tell you right now who's going to win this game. Like, it's a complete
Oh,
coin
okay.
flip. Like, I look at this and I think you're losing, and then you win it. It's... I mean, I guess you got Hextech, that's nice, but... Yeah, I think the macro, you're right. Like, in this position here, the game should be unlosable, but, like, it takes you such a long time to get a good recall. And then when you finally do get a good recall, all of your plays are out of sync with Braum and Fizz and Kane. Like, you never manage to connect with your team. So, like, for you, I think the most important things you can take away from this game are, first of all, I'd fix your camera. Like, yeah, it's going to feel terrible. Like, just, you're going to have to bite the bullets and just get used to it as fast as you can. And then after you've done that, I thought your laning was fine, but the way you, like, after you're done with laning, like, connecting with your team. So you have to ask yourself the question.
Yeah, I think like I don't really care about, like, to be honest, what my team does, unless like I really want to make a player of my own. I'll look at where they are, but in general, I don't look like what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially mid lane. I feel like mid lane because I think it's a roaming lane, to be honest. I see, especially when they pick like Phase, my team, like they just want to move out of the lane, like kill the minions and then either go top or bot.
Yeah. Because I thought your laning was good. I mean, apart from these times, like I find it hard to say what you should do, like in these plays. I feel like Ezreal just really outplayed you here, and it's kind of hard to give advice on that because it's like, in theory, you should kill Ezreal because you ult him, and you're playing Nilah, but he just kills you. So it's kind of hard to say what you should do differently there. But like I can tell you that you should have had your collector 5 minutes ago.
Alright.
So like things like that change it a lot. But yeah, that's what I would tell you to fix from this game.
Sure.
So yeah, cool. Do you have any other questions?
Not really, to be honest. I think you got my main points, which were like, I think number one is the fixed camera, of course, because I lose so much information
Mm-hmm.
on what's going on. So I think that's an important issue how to fix. And no, not really. Everything else, I mean, is being covered. I'll try and fix those things in the next days. See how it goes. It will be painful with the camera, but I mean, I have to change it.
Yeah, yeah, and trust me, it will make such a big difference. Like you'll feel like you're playing with extra vision. It's funny. But yeah, cool. All right, I'll stop recording it there then.